Hi, I'm Michael Fry, President and CEO of Deepwater Subsea. In this episode of The Daily Grind, I talk about plans and execution and how Villanova winning the championship game wasn't about luck. Let's get into the show. So last night was the men's NCAA championship basketball game. And if you watched the game, what you saw was two amazing plays executed at the end. One by North Carolina, kid comes down, hits an unbelievable shot. And then one by Villanova, after the timeout, to win the game at the buzzer. Definitely probably one of the most memorable, or it is the most memorable sporting event I've ever been to. 74,000 people just going crazy. It was unbelievable, which is why I sound so amazing this morning for this daily grind. But what I want to talk about is just that execution, and how if you don't have a plan, don't be surprised why you're losing in the game of business and then just getting back into the game. This week we have a subsea management class going on, and 100% of the people in the class paid for it out of pocket. And what's interesting about that is this is just another example of how guys are executing their plan to put themselves out in front of their competition and their peers for getting back into the game and getting to the next level. One of the things that these guys have done, we talked about yesterday, is looked at where they're at and their development and said, hey, look, this is the piece that I'm missing. Now I need to go execute that by coming to class, getting the knowledge, and going back to the workplace and putting it to use. Same thing when we talk about business, though. A couple daily grinds ago, I talked about, hey, we're at the end of the first quarter. Are you going to meet your goals for 2016? Well, if you don't have a plan in place that you're executing, don't be surprised why in a couple weeks at the end of Q2, I go, hey, halfway done with the year, how you doing so far? Having a plan each and every day is very important. Coming to work with a mission is very important. It's very, very easy to show up, go through the motions, answer a bunch of emails, and then go home 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours later. Unfortunately, as you're trying to progress in the industry, as you're trying to build that business, build that empire, what you're going to find is it's not going to happen. You're going to lose in the game of business, in the game of life, because you don't have a plan. You don't want to plan for retirement, saving your money. Don't complain when you're in your 60s and 70s and you're broke. Have to have a plan, executing each and every day. You want to build a business in a down market, you have to have a plan each and every day. So to kind of wrap up this daily grind, you've heard the theme to it. Having a plan and executing that plan is very important. It doesn't matter if you want to be successful in business or be successful in life. No plan, no future. Something to think about.